friends. Welcome to a new session of Thistle's Game Patch with Final Fantasy X. It's been like a month. Sorry about that, but we had some just family and life stuff that we were doing, and we've all been very busy and just stressed at work. At least I have been stressed at work. So, but I'm happy to be back and playing this with you guys again. I have been missing it. I've been wanting to play. So last time we, gosh, what did we do? We wrapped up, I clicked on something I shouldn't have. Anyway, we, actually I'm fine. We wrapped up our little shoe puff journey, and we came across the river, the Moonflow River. We were attacked by some Albed contraption. We discovered that the Albed have been kidnapping people. And one of the people that tried to kidnap us was Riku, who was the girl we met at the very beginning of the game and is now our companion who can steal stuff for us. We went to Guado Salam, where we had a fun encounter with the ever slimy Seymour, who gave us some nice backstory stuff about Yunalesca and how she defeated Sin for the first time. We went to the far plane where Seymour's daddy tried to leave with like a take this, Yuna, and like dropped a little sphere thing, which is very mysterious at this time. What else do we need to know? Oh, and Seymour popped the question to Yuna and was like, "Would you marry me?" And she was like, "No thanks, I think, but I'm conflicted." And from there we went to the Thunder Plains, which is, fair warning to people who are tuning into the stream. I posted this on Twitter, but the Thunder Plains is aptly named. It has lightning flashes that occur every couple of minutes or so, or every 30 seconds or so. So if you are sensitive to strobing lights or lights flashing, then hold off on this part of the stream. Once we transition over into Macalania, we will have much less stroby lights, and I will post on our Twitter when we get to that point. So, joining me on this session is the wonderful Josh.
Hi, I'm also here.
He's also here. He has never played this game before. He has up until a place that we've already ended at, which is Jose, I believe. You got to Jose, right?
I got to the Thunder Temple.
You got to the Thunder Temple, yes. So he got to Jose, which we passed a couple sessions ago. So all of this is brand new content for him. Hi, Told.
What's up, Told?
So let me swap over to...
Jackson Bailey also went live. Jackson.
Competing with Jackson Bailey. That's no good. Okay. So we've got our save data. So one of the things that I did is that the Thunder Plains is a really excellent area to do some grinding in when you're playing the game yourself or straight through. There's a lot of opportunity for encounters. You can swap people out, get new abilities, get a lot of items with Riku stealing things. But I thought that it would be horrible to stream all of the grinding time in the Thunder Plains because it is very flashy and kind of unpleasant to deal with. So what I've done is save 25 is where we last left off. 6:15. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I'm sorry.
I mean, you do stream every other week, so 1 month is 2 sessions.
That's right? True, I think. So this is the last place we left off. We got to the Thunder Plains. Riku was having a meltdown because she was like, "I do not want to be here. I am very sad. Thunder scares me. I was electrocuted when I was a kid, and I just don't like it." So she's having a little rest. And then what we are going to do from there is that a couple days later, I went and I did all of the unfortunate grinding bits. And so at some point, I am going to, or like pretty early on in this playthrough, I am going to get us through the plot points that are at the Thunder Plains Agency, and then I am going to just reload the game at the grindy place so we get all the benefit of the level up without you guys having to suffer through it. So, start with 25. No, wrong buttons. Okay, I've been playing so much Mass Effect. Please forgive me, guys. I'm going to do this a whole bunch. The accept button on the Xbox and the back button controller button are completely flipped for what I do in Mass Effect and what this game is. So it is going to take me a little while to get the rhythm of it again, but I promise I will, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, that was Final Fantasy as a whole. I remember 7 having swapped buttons to basically any other system. Don't know why they decided to do that, but sure.
Japanese style versus American. That makes sense. I honestly would just want the damn PlayStation controller to work with this game, but Steam or the port that they did with Steam does not configure the buttons, and it was breaking my brain to do that. So, Xbox flipped buttons it is. Hi, Hiru. Welcome
What's up, Hiru?
to some Final Fantasy. So,
You're not resting. Go
what we got to do here is that we came into the agency. She's really bummed.
Are you that scared?
When I was little, a fiend attacked me while I was swimming at the beach. My brother tried to beat it back with a spell. But he missed and hit me instead. It was a thunder spell.
Ouch.
I've been scared of lightning ever since.
But it can be effective. Magic is effective against marine fiends.
So your brother was totally on the right track
My
when he
brother
shocked the
said that
shit out of
too.
you.
You should learn some spells too. Maybe later.
Nice to see you again. Welcome to the Rin Travel Agency. Oh.
Shh.
So that is Rin being like, hello, fellow Albed person. And her being like, we on the down low, yo.
Yeah.
Yuna looked
up.
preoccupied.
Yeah. Watch
Was
your
it
mouth, Rin.
because of Jiskel?
Yeah, it's totally because Jiskel was like, I'm a zombie man. Need to tell you
I
stuff.
wonder what's wrong with Yuna.
So you talk to Rin.
How goes your study of our language? That is good to hear. Allow me to present you with this book for your study.
Yay.
I wonder,
Sweet.
would that be Sir Orin by any chance? Ah, as I thought. I've been wondering since I saw him at the Mihen High Road branch.
We'll get some backstory.
Sir Orin! I wonder if you remember me. 10 years ago, at the beginning of Lord Braska's calm.
Yes, I should thank you.
Not
I
at
gotta look up
all.
Rin.
I
Rin's
could
voice
not leave
actor.
a wounded man to
Yeah.
die. However, I was surprised when I saw you gone the next morning with that wound. An ordinary man would not have been able to walk.
I'd rather drop that subject, Rin.
Oh, right, it's Tom
As
Kenny.
you wish.
Forgot.
So, the other things that we got last time were some heavy foreshadowing / hinting at there's maybe something not quite entirely right with what's going on with Orin. First is that Seymour tried to give him a little bitchy mean girl comment of like, you stanky, you're a far plane stanky bitch, but in Seymour terminology. And then when they all went to go to the far plane, Orin stayed back because he said that he did not want to go anywhere near it. And then we've got Rin implying that he had or remembering that he had a very, very serious, one might say mortal wound the last time he saw him. Okay.
Also, Orin would be so old by this point.
What?
Right? Orin was with Tidus in the beginning of the game, wasn't he? Like,
At 1,000 years ago?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hold on to that thought.
Well, as per lore at this point in time,
Yeah.
Orin has lived over 1,000 years.
At this time, Orin has existed in both places. Which
Yeah,
is
sure.
a somewhat
Or that.
important distinction. Or he can time
Well,
travel.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Well, we don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
and now we've got Peeping Tom Tidus.
I didn't know that was his first name.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, he doesn't like to use it for, embarrassment reasons. Have you ever seen anybody... That is a visual representation of a natty 1 stealth check.
Ow. Oh.
I've seen Nick Figueroa do that exact role.
Yeah,
Yep.
Not through
well,
someone's door.
It's nothing really. I just I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come in.
But hey, while I'm here...
Hey, wasn't that Jisco Guado guy?
Nice change of subject, Tidus. Real smooth.
That's Tidus.
The
The-
sphere is his will.
It's the
It
smoothest
says,
boy
take
around.
care of my son.
Just,
Huh.
boy's a dolphin.
Keeping Tom, smooth boy, Tidus.
His son, Seymour?
I love that little hand motion. Like he's swatting a fly.
Well, I know one way to take care of him.
I saw that and went, oh,
I'm
someone
sorry.
messed up the rigging. Or he was swatting a fly.
Huh?
What do you think you're up to?
Yuna was acting funny.
Yeah. She'll tell us when she's ready, so hold your chocobos till then. Yeah.
All right.
Ahead. Okay. We're gonna talk to people.
Whatever happens, we're still Yuna's guardians. Then let's
I
just go on
know.
with the journey, huh?
But I'm a nosy bitch.
Just nosy for
We're
the
not
sake of
through the
plot.
Thunder
That's
Plains
it.
yet, so be prepared, all right?
Oops.
I do like that Tidus did like his
She's not going to
Peeping
move
Tom,
unless
smooth
we do
boy,
something.
Tidus routine, and got nothing out of the conversation.
Oh, nothing. They just went.
Completely fruitless.
I'm sorry.
If it's okay with Riku, shall we go?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's not stopping, is it?
No, it's called the Thunder
Don't
Plains.
tell me
Riku.
you were hoping it would. Fine, stay here.
All right already. But you didn't have to say it like that, you know. You could be more comforting or something. You know, try to cheer me up. You just don't get me at all, do you?
Yes. I know when
Hey, are you listening?
want cheerfulness, I go to Arin.
He is a very happy guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
That's why
scared.
his jacket comes up so high and hides a smile.
I'm
all
not
the time.
scared, you hear?
Mm-hmm.
So her saying that, I'll wait for plot or pictures.
Yep. Okay.
All right, so I was watching Day 9 earlier, and he was playing New World, and they were in the character creation, and one of the people in his chat was like, when's the last time we actually created a character that was cool. And he read it. He goes, "Oh wait, hold on. You don't have to say it like that. Like not when, as in if it's never happened." So Riku being like, "You didn't have to say it like that," reminded me of that. His character did look a little ridiculous.
All right, so I'm saving that because I picked up the red shield, or yellow shield, which I don't think I did last time. But we'll.
Is that lightning resistance?
It's a lightning buff on a shield. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just block the screen for a quick second, and then I'm going to quit the game really quickly and reload where we've got a huge increase of stats.
Could you just not load the game?
No, they did not put that feature in. It wasn't in the original PS2 game, and they did not fix it for the remaster.
A load function?
No, they don't have it. You have to close the game and reload it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Told says, all a matter of degrees. Orin was a better father figure than Jet was.
Yes, he was.
Now, you can tell that I have been burned out today because I looked and I saw Orin was better father figure than Josh was. I'm like, holy shit, Told, ow. And I'm like, oh, it's Jet, not me.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
That
So
doesn't
we're
sound like you at all.
back in here, and we have leveled up a whole bunch of different stuff. Everybody is a lot more powerful. And maybe I did pick it up because it's not here now. Or...
Going for the yellow shield?
Yeah. Oh, god damn it. All right, I'll get it. This button. Tidus. Oh, yeah, I have it. Lightning proof.
Oh, wow, we could get really Freudian on that, Josh. I know.
Lightning proof.
Oh, that's good.
I wonder if I can get hit by lightning and have it not counter for my shit. For dodging lightning bolts.
Please don't make it rumble.
Well, you know what? I'll look that up for you. Yellow
Special
shield
steel.
for lightning dodge challenge.
Bring it on.
Oh, there.
So far, it looks like you need to dodge.
Okay, that makes sense. Alright, Kimari. Let's do Auron, and we will power break this big boy. I don't think we fought one of these the last time. They are, they hit hard, but they give, I believe, moon or lunar curtains, which are very useful. Light curtains, yeah. Boop.
Lunar sound pretty sweet, though.
Wow, I think that's the first time Waka hasn't one-hit one of those bad boys.
Kick him off the team. He's done.
Huh. Alright, Kibari.
So, while you're in the middle of this battle, I saw a game today. It's been on Steam for a bit, but I was watching Day9 play. And it was Death's Door. And it is a isometric... there's a lot of comparisons here, but you're an adorable little bird who's a reaper. You have to go around and collect souls and return them. So it sounds like it's Dark Souls, but it has more of a Super Nintendo Zelda feel, where it doesn't really punish you for it. It could be challenging bosses, but you have to go around, and it's very well-designed levels, and it has a really adorable aesthetic. You would probably enjoy it a lot. I don't think the combat is too difficult. Definitely not like Hades level or anything, but it did remind me a smidgen of Hades just by, I don't know, isometric fighting. But it's way slower. And also you get to be a little tiny bird.
Oh.
So I thought you would enjoy that.
I'm wondering if I loaded the right game.
You were a crow. These are reaping souls.
I thought I was further than this. Alright, we shall... What is that? What ability is that? Jeez.
And while Morgan's figuring that out, I've also been... I don't have any of the cards yet, but I saw that Magic the Gathering released a Dungeons & Dragons set. So there's a lot of familiar names and such that are popping up in the Magic realm. So Mordenkainen and Xanathar. There's some dungeons now. You roll a d20 during Magic. Quite a lot of cool stuff was added, including a learn feature where you get to get cards from your sideboard for those who know Magic and stuff. That's pretty sweet. And yeah, so I'm looking into that, and maybe I'll hop into that at some point.
All right, guys, hold on. I'm gonna pause this real quick. And well, I'm not gonna pause the stream. I'm just gonna pause. I'm gonna swap back to the other game because I think I did some like different leveling up, and I don't think I loaded the right one. It doesn't look familiar to me.
Okay. And when you kick it back up, if you can restream it with me, that'd be awesome.
Oh, I forgot that I need to do that. I'm sorry, honey.
It's okay.
I forgot all about it. All right. I need to go to Discord, and I need to DS and stream Final Fantasy and go live. Okay, there we go. All right.
And Told and Hiru, do you guys do some magic at all? Is that a thing you guys dip into? Or anyone else in that chat? I would ask you, babe, but I know the answer
You've met
already.
me?
I've met you. We have indeed met.
Okay, hold on. All right.
Actually, you did play me in one round, I believe.
We
physical
played
cards.
a very small bout of Magic, but Magic gets my like. Yeah. Okay. You see how last time we were all the way over here, and see how now Kimari's all the way over here.
Yep.
That was a big jump. Same with Tidus. I had gone back and. Are you kidding me? I didn't activate that. I was all the way over there and I didn't activate. Oh fuck! I'm gonna have to go back. That's annoying. All right. Anyway, we made a lot of progress. No. Yes. Okay. All right. This is the right one. So we skipped ahead. I'm going to figure out how to get out of this menu in just a second. Return to this menu. Yes. Then a minute. Exit. Oh god, sorry. The button's being reversed. It's breaking my brain. Okay, so we did a whole bunch of walking around. We leveled up. Thunder Plains. Flashy nonsense. So
Can you share it with me?
I shared it, babe.
Nope.
No, please. Are you sure?
Oh, I see.
You just
Never
weren't
mind.
sharing with me. Anyway.
No,
Alright.
it replaced it with your camera being off icon, and when you went to restream it with me, it did not replace it.
Gotcha.
It was very still. Did you equip that yellow shield?
I need to double check it and see if I got it.
Cool.
Orange. needs to
Cole says, tried a bit of Magic years ago and have dabbled a few times since. Knowing MTG is more important when you live near WotC and are considering being a programmer on MTG Arena. Is that something you're looking into? If you haven't dipped into Arena, it's actually really good. A very accessible way of hitting up Magic and seeing the rules and having it take care of all the fiddly bits for and especially during COVID when you can't be around other people and play physically.
Yeah, you went through a huge period of just playing a shit ton of Magic on Arena.
That has explained my MTG experience throughout my life. Played a
All right,
bunch,
everyone.
stopped for a while.
So we've got
Wait.
Plot.
What's up?
I have something to tell you.
Here?
We're almost out of here. Let's go.
I have to say it now.
The script says it.
Over there.
Somehow, my bad feelings always come true.
I've decided to marry.
I thought so.
But
Tidus just
why?
shoves her out.
Why'd you change your mind?
For Spira's future and Yevon's unity. I thought it would be the best thing to do.
That's not good enough.
Wait, is it? Is it because of Lord Jiskel?
Hey, that's Sphere.
Show me.
I can't. I must speak to Maester Seymour first. I truly am sorry, but this is... It is a personal matter.
It is for plot reasons.
You're kidding, huh?
If I explained it now, it
As
would
you wish.
be much easier to
I'm
fix
sorry.
later.
Just one thing.
I won't quit my pilgrimage.
Then it is fine.
Wait a minute, Orin. You don't care? I mean, you're not gonna stop her?
I'm not her dad.
No, I'm not. As long as she is willing to face sin, all else is her concern. That is a summoner's privilege, as long as she journeys.
But that's...
Not what I want.
That's bullshit.
Yuna,
Bullshit.
just one question. Can't you just talk to Maester Seymour?
This really points out the height difference between
Got
Waka
to
and
marry him?
Yuna. It's
Yeah.
pretty insane.
Yuna's about the size of a
But-
blitz ball.
I think it is the right thing to do.
Okay, I guess.
Uni. Quiet!
I'll tell him.
I wish we could help somehow. Some way.
It's okay. I'll be fine.
She says I'm sorry. He says it's fine. She's willing to face sin. She's privileged. I didn't understand. But somehow, I felt like I didn't belong. But if I didn't belong with them, I'd be stuck in Spira, alone. And being alone in that place, well, I didn't want to think about it.
Next, we're going to Makalania Temple. Yuna can talk with Seymour there. We Guardians will wait until they're done and plan our next move. Understood?
Alright. So.
That
Damn,
was
boys.
fast.
That's no good. What's up?
I said that was fast.
Well, the Thunder Plains?
No. As in, you got out of a cutscene and all of a sudden ambushed.
Oh, yeah. I just walked. Okay. And we're gonna swap out for Tidus. Oh. A little sound delay there. Okay. And then I needed to check about that shield, didn't I? If I picked it up or not.
Yes.
Lightning proof. Yeah, I did.
Oh, there you go.
Dope. I already had it equipped. I'm a silly Billy.
Toll says, regarding MTG Arena, yeah, I played it a few times, but I have a hard time getting into deck building games in TCG. As a follow-up to that, one, I completely get that, especially physical cards, because it's frustrating to not have cards that will work towards a strategy and you need to throw money at it.
Ouch.
MTG Arena is a little bit better because you get to, you know, unlock it through the game, and you could use real money if you want to, but you don't need to. But in terms of deck building games, does that extend to games like Dominion, where it is more locked down global, like everyone has the same cards to build from deck building, or is it just like competitive TCG stuff? You know, like Morgan loves Dominion, but Magic is a whole different thing.
I do like Dominion. I will say that I tend to where I tend to struggle with Dominion is when there are like a lot of aggressive cards, like a lot of fight cards.
Yeah, you like to build your own little strategy.
I do. My favorite type of like competitive game is when each person can kind of like build their own strategy within, and then it's just like, depending on luck or how clever your strategy is, like, okay, oh, dang.
Like Catan.
Catan. I love Catan. I have an enormous amount of luck. Thank God you dodged that, you doofus. Okay.
Catan could get punchy, but not in the same degree.
Catan can get a little aggressive at times if you've been blocked or railroaded or something like that. But I find that I am kind of happier with things like Catan, where I can kind of settle and be like, oh, I'm gonna put my strategy in a wheat economy or whatever, and then kind of build from there. And same thing with Dominion. I like the cards that I'm like, okay, I can build my own strategy here. I get somewhat, but that's to a point, right? Because then you have things like Smash Up and Magic the Gathering, which is a little too competitive for me, and it feels like I'm a little piss baby at times when it comes to competitive games. I get very grumpy about them, so I have to like kind of moderate. Oh shit! Got launched off the damn map there. I have to kind of moderate my competitive games.
Colt says Dominion was better. There's a Lord of the Rings card-based game that didn't click for me. Though only one that I played of Lord of the Rings was back when Bucky and I were in high school, junior high. He had a Lord of the Rings like competitive game, I believe it was. That's the only one I played. So there's been one since, which there probably has been. I have not touched it. And Colt says my wife and I played a lot of Pandemic in March 2020. That's hysterical. I think everybody did. I do have Pandemic, and it has not been opened since before the pandemic hit.
Yeah, little bleak.
Yeah.
We have played it before, and we like it. Oh, thank God he dodged that.
I had the mobile version as well, so I used to play that on my commutes.
Let's summon not Ixion.
I think what works with Pandemic. I know you're doing Final Fantasy and shit, but too bad.
Yeah,
we're talking
we're
about
just
other
fighting
stuff.
shit. It's fine.
Yeah, it's combat. What's good about Pandemic and things like Forbidden Island and Desert version of that, games of that nature is they're cooperative. So as long as everybody is, playing together and, talking it out and stuff, you don't need to get into that, competitive problem. It's, fully cooperative. The Lord of the Ring game is a co-op board game. Oh, that's cool.
Yay, money!
I think the only board game Lord of the Rings I have is the Trivial Pursuit version. I also have one from a bunch of years ago that was incredibly obtuse. I tried to play it once. I'm like, I'm fine. We did play Empire Builder.
I love Empire Builder. Empire Builder is oh wait, I'm doing the wrong thing here. Oh. Oops. Okay. Kind of. Nice. Okay, that's what I wanted. So Empire Builder is, I think, kind of an obscure game. It was very difficult for me to source it when I bought it. I originally played it at a friend's house. Actually, I think Hannah has it, and I went to do a New Year's party with them, and they introduced me to it. It is basically a personal strategy game. You are building railroads. You start out with I think 50 million in game money, and then you have cards that give you different routes to build. So kind of Ticket to Ride-ish, but you are you're kind of the board has a whole bunch of little dots all over it, so you can make your own route instead of having previously established routes, if that makes sense.
It's a more advanced version of Ticket to Ride.
Yes. Yes. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to.
Welcome, new chat folks. Indeed, I also saw that number bump up a bit.
Hi.
Yeah, Empire Builder, in the shortest of terms, is you need to build your routes to deliver goods across the country and get 250 million before anybody else.
Yes, and you have to be in 5 major cities that are on the board. I love Empire Builder. It's so much fun. It definitely it can be depending on how many people you've got playing it, it can be a commitment of a game. It can be quite long.
A few hours for sure.
A few hours for sure, but it's if you've got a rainy Sunday, or if it's a party like we were doing it on New Year's, it's a really great game to kind of take your time and think about what you're doing and play for a couple hours. But really great game. I highly recommend it. It was sort of a bitch to I think I signed up for one of those eBay-ish places, a secondhand website, just to get it, which is a
super
shame.
out of print.
Yeah, because it's it's a great game. But I like games like that. I like games where it's okay, I have cards, and Ticket to Ride similarly, okay, I've got routes that I want to build, and I'm gonna work on my strategy over here to see if I can become, I don't know, dominant with that strategy. Oh, we're so close to getting out of here, please. We've only been in the Thunder Plains for 10 minutes, and imagine what it would be like if we had to actually fight our way up to where I got you guys. So just know that if
Thanks, Morgan.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're very welcome. See what I do for you? But yeah, just know that if you're playing this game at home and you're wait, the Thunder Plains took such a short amount of time for Morgan, it's because I cheated. I didn't cheat. I just played it and then resaved it. But it's a little bit longer. But this area, again, is really good for you to build up your characters and get that grind on that Final Fantasy X is kind of notorious for.
Final Fantasy in general.
Yep. Wait till we get to the Comlands, kids! The Comlands is not calm. The Comlands is a real pain in the butt. Okay. This is my favorite place in the game. Because it's beautiful.
This reminded me of the ancient woods or ancient forest from 7. A little bit. Grove of the Ancients? Shit, what was it called?
Yay! Little happy. She's not going to be so happy once we start hitting the chimeras.
Ancient forest, I was right.
Oops. Okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm lying.
I'm just going to give a little note update on Twitter. We are out of the Flash Zone if you want to join. Okay. And then I will just put that on the main Twitter. So
The
that...
Forgotten City. That's what it was.
Retweet. Okay. All right. I just think that this is one of the most like beautiful areas. Like, it's stunning. It's stunning. Okay, we're gonna talk to Orin.
You're worried about Yuna.
Hell yeah, I'm worried about Yuna.
Of course I'm worried about her. What is she thinking?
The simplest answer would be,
She ain't.
in exchange for agreeing to marry him, she hopes to negotiate with Seymour.
Negotiate what?
I wonder.
What? All by herself?
She's strong, but Seymour is the better negotiator.
Well then, why don't we do something about it?
Yuna wants it this way.
Ah!
I just don't get it. Doesn't she trust us?
On the contrary, she doesn't want us caught up in whatever it is she's planning.
Which surprises make for the best
Yeah,
trust exercises.
that's what I thought. But that makes me worry even more.
Yeah, I'm with Tidus on this one.
She could just tell us.
Yep. I hate bullshit secret
That's the
keeping.
way she is.
That is my least
She's naive, serious to a fault, and doesn't ask for help.
least favorite plot point in any media form of like television or film.
You're
or
probably
video
right.
game. It's just like
Yuna's easy to read.
I'm not telling you guys an important secret because
Yeah, she is.
a reason.
But hard to
And
guard.
it's not a good reason. It's just plot.
Stand by her.
It's just writers being
Always.
lazy.
Well, I
If,
can see Yuna not mentioning it because she may be, anxious or embarrassed, or she's keeping some stuff close to the chest. She doesn't want to do this thing. Why does she want to talk about it?
Yeah, I just like Waka and Lulu have been her closest companions for 10 years, right? And Kimari, right? And it's like, girl, if you don't trust them to help you out on this, like, I can imagine being like, oh, maybe I don't tell the guy I'm like totally crushing on about my marriage plans and why I'm doing them. But like, Lulu, at least. Anyway, you know what's
Lulu's
funny?
intimidating as shit, though.
I love Pride and Prejudice. I love Pride and Prejudice but okay, we're gonna break that down. Bullshit secret keeping in Pride and Prejudice is not so much about I have a secret, but I'm not telling anybody because of plot reasons. It's more like I'm not telling you this because of previous actions that have made me believe that you would not either believe me or that it would go poorly, which is more of like misunderstandings through communication and previous experiences than what's happening here, I feel like. We're gonna disagree on this. I feel like Pride and Prejudice is there is some level of this with Darcy, but I feel like his reasons for not talking about oh my god, Mr. Wickham has much more to do about his personal embarrassment and frustration about the situation than like just keeping secrets from Lizzie because he is like, I'm just not telling you because I'm not telling you. I don't know. There's also just so much like class conflict in Pride and Prejudice and like of the time satire mixed in with it that it's hard to it's mostly like in modern media, especially when like two people are in a relationship with each other and person A does not turn to person B and is like, hey, your sister said something weird earlier. Do you want to like, can we talk about this? I don't understand the like idea that people in relationships don't talk. Because I'm a big communicator. That's the stuff that I get frustrated at. But I love Pride and Prejudice. This is one of my favorite books. It's just funny that they would make me look hypocritical in that way.
Slowpokes!
Sorry. It's funny how calm I was. Maybe it was because I'd realized that Yuna wasn't marrying Seymour for love. Not really.
Austin Land. God,
It was just her duty. Something she had to do before returning to her pilgrimage. That's what I kept telling myself anyway.
I feel like persuasion.
And well, maybe. I realized that Yuna and I'd never,
Knock boots.
Yuna, let's go.
Anyway, I feel like persuasion is a better example of bullshit secret keeping, because if that guy had just been like, hey, shit happened all those years ago, I'm still in love with you, that book would be about fucking 100 pages shorter. Okay, so we are in Macalania, which is one of my favorite places ever. This is also where shit starts to get real boss-wise, and you're like, oh god, what? So we're gonna have some fun stuff here. Okay, so if we go over here, we get to talk to these people. Hello.
Lady Yuna, it is good to see you made it through safely. And, if I may, congratulations on your betrothal.
You may
Maester
not.
Seymour's people are expecting you. Take that road to go to Macalania Temple.
They won't
This
run through at this
road
point.
leads to Bevel.
Eventually, we
You
can
should
get through
hurry to the temple in Macalania.
Okay. So, shiny, shiny, pretty place. I just think this place is gorgeous. There is something. Okay. There's like, yep, there's a chest there. Okay.
Sleepy Kate Sith.
Sleepy Kate Sith. Yep.
Yay.
And it's
Everyone, focus
stabby
on the
times.
enemy.
I love this like absolutely banging ponytail that this fella on the left is having. Like they had some serious hair care days. Okay. Bam. We are gonna get Mr. Tidus in here for little fast boy McGee because that's
That guy headbanging just reminded me. For those who may not have heard, Joey Jordison passed away.
I clicked the wrong thing.
Joey Jordison was one of the co-founders of Slipknot and their drummer a while ago, and one of the best drummers I've ever seen, and got to see him live, and holy shit. But that unfortunately happened very, very recently.
That is a shame.
During the show, we watched, I was there with Blocky and some childhood friends of ours. He was strapped in on a drum kit, which was then raised so that way the drum kit was basically 90 degrees to the ground and spun. And he played it like he was sitting still, and it was the slowest thing he could have possibly played. But yet it was amazing. Dude was talented.
Thinking isn't solving anything.
Tidus! Thinking isn't solving anything. Way to nail the motto of this child. I am committed to my himbo dumb as shit lifestyle. Alright. I'm gonna go all the way back here and get this stupid thing I missed when I was over here. That's very annoying of me. Move. Back over here. Boop. None for you, and...
Does it matter where they are on it?
Huh?
Like, does it cost anything to move?
Yes, it costs, basically your sphere level gives you movement, and then you use spheres to activate the nodes. So each level up basically gives you some movement, but when you're backtracking, you can move more spaces than when you are going forward, which is nice if you miss shit.
But it still costs.
It still costs something. So you can see how when this lights up, I can move one up here,
Yeah.
or I can move all the way back here. You see how it's flashing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where the pants am I going? Damn, where the hell am I going? Oh, down there. Okay, well, we're gonna go up here and we're gonna get all that stuff in there and then we'll look around. Riku and Kimari, because they have slightly smaller sphere grids, have these like rather annoying little branch off points that you have to go into, which is just like kind of just takes up time. Okay, we're getting out of here. And so we running.
So since you picked up the Kate Sith, is Kate Sith in this game at all besides that little...
Oh, no, it's just like a Moogle.
thing?
It's,
Oh.
It's a Dreamy Kate Sith. It's like a little, toy.
Gotcha.
Little cat boy. Sleep Strike. We're actually gonna keep Cactar Spy on, so that gives us a better chance of having preemptive strike. In situations! Which didn't work on this one, but okay. Well, Lulu's not in the party. That makes sense. Alright.
Speaking of Kate Sith, every time I've talked to John about Final Fantasy VII, which I've established quite a few times is one of my favorite games, period. The more I talk to John about it, the more I realize I just completely missed about the game, because just like Final Fantasy in general, it's convoluted to a point, and especially 7. 7 gets into some weird territory. So since he just finished playing Remake again, and I started playing Remake again, we're trying to figure out where all the different inconsistencies happens, because that matters in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to John sometimes, I'm like, did I ever play 7?
Yeah, I hear you. Did this game? I'm weirdly having that situation with Mass Effect right now, because Mass Effect 3 I haven't played as much as I played Mass Effect 1 and 2. And there's also a lot of
My turn now.
DLC content that I never got the first time I played, because the first time I played Mass Effect I was broke as shit playing on the Xbox 360 on my friends' games that I borrowed. I just didn't have the money at the time for any DLC content at all. So a lot of this stuff is new to me, and I keep thinking to myself, like, fuck, was this in the first Mass Effect 3 and I just don't remember it because I played it like 6 years ago, or is this new and I'm just... Sorry, I got very loud over there. And I just don't know about it. Hi, fella. Can I say hi? Hi. Yeah, okay, I'm going. Alright. Maybe we won't hit a Chimera on this run. Although
It kind of makes me want to play 7 again, like the original, but I don't have time for that. So what I may end up doing
You're
is just
wasting our
looking up
time.
a YouTube recap kind of a deal.
Wait, like the full, place the original game?
Yeah, like there's a port for it that came out not that long ago for the Switch, where the one that John played, which has a 3x speed option.
Oh, okay, I see. So, like, because you can't play the full game on PlayStation right now because reasons. Because it's not out yet. I hear you.
Well, that and also Remake and the original are strikingly different at points for very
Oh, that's right. There's like a
purposeful
whole
reasons.
lore canonical thing for that.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
That was what John and I were talking about, like when he was going back through, because now that I'm trying to dance around spoilers here for those who may not have played. By the time we got to the end, if you start the game over, you will notice things that you know about from finishing the game. So we were trying to establish what those points were and what's different between the original game and the remake game, and like where those divides happen and what could be causing it and that kind of thing. 'Cause, 7 is a remake, but at the same time, it is legitimately a remake and not a remaster.
Yeah. I'm just swapping out some of my stuff because it's not as hot as I want it to be right now. Actually, lightning proof is probably still good. That's fine. That's better. Actually, do I have a stone proof on her? No, I don't.
Stone proof?
Stone proof. It just makes you immune to getting set
Stoned.
stone. Ice strike, lightning strike, sentry, initiative. Let's see. I don't have a lot of really good shit in here for you, Orin. Just keep that.
He's cool enough. He doesn't need anything.
Oh, a lot of recovery angle stuff. That's nice. What Stroll AHP Stroll will do is that when you're running around, you'll regain health.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we'll keep the lightning. Lightning strike.
Exactly, told. You're on the same page as me. Proof against getting stoned.
Yep.
Which is something that I've worn my whole life.
Okay. Oh, there's a chest there. Hurrah. Uh-oh. Listen.
That one got a little friendly.
Yeah. And look, he's stoned. He's stoned on the job. That's no good.
Oh, his health is almost at 420 too. That's real close. Yeah. Mess up, Tidus.
Bobby up. And what do I want to do here? Actually, let me dump a healing spell into Tidus here. There we go. Ow!
That was quite a heal.
Alright, I'll just take the hit. So, I don't know if you...
Shit out of that wasp.
We've talked about this, but poison, if you hit somebody, it will do damage to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's like thorns.
Yes, yeah.
Got it.
Alright, so abilities. I'm just gonna heal. I'm just nervous about hitting one of these Chimera boys because they're no joke.
You know what I've been craving playing all day today, which I blatantly had no time to play whatsoever, but I want to play?
What's up?
Hades.
Hades! Oh, you're gonna get sucked back into Hades well.
Well, that's the thing. The game is 100%ed for me, except for the like really high level runs. I forgot what the thing is called, but
Heat.
the game is just enjoyable. Heat,
It's just
yes.
pleasurable to play, except for your hands. After about 3 hours, and they're like, I
The
can't
hands
go
in this
on."
household were dead for days.
Oh, it was horrible. It was genuinely terrible. We were all struggling.
Such a good game, though. It also just made me feel good playing it. Like, you beat around, and you're just like, oh. God,
Yeah,
that
like
was
you
great.
feel successful. Also, a game that really lets you. It's like a deck building adventure game for your powers, right? Like you kind of, it's different every time, and you kind of have to. So yeah, I love the shit out of Hades, which I really didn't. You thought I was not going to like because I get frustrated.
I really didn't.
At failure, and roguelike games are just failure all the time. But I
thought I was going to hate it, too. Well, not necessarily hate it necessarily. I thought it just wouldn't be for me. And I was wrong on both counts. And it got me into the genre, like Slay the Spire. Let me just check my Steam. How many hours of Slay the Spire do you think I have?
I would say that you probably have between 50 and 70 hours of Slay the Spire.
113.
Oh my god.
Oh, 94. You were close, man.
That's on par with what I've got in the bank from Mass Effect right now, dude.
Yeah, I mean, the rounds are so fast, and I just, played them almost daily. The game's real good. Like, really good, and there's no story to it. It's one of those games that I'm liking nowadays, where I don't have time to invest into stories, and it's just a game that's fun for short bursts of time.
Have you seen Donna?
Donna? Can't say I have.
What's up?
We got separated on the way here. Damn it all! I've gotta find her!
Calm down.
Calm those tits down,
But
boy.
if anything happens to her...
Running around in a panic is not going to help. Right now, you have to keep cool and search.
But...
Guard your emotions, then guard your summoner.
You're right.
Shall we search?
I don't know if he's kosher with the terms
No,
of service.
I've taken
That's
up enough of your
an
time.
extremely titties out situation.
Thank you, Sir Aaron.
But
I feel like I know the voice actor
What's
for
up?
that guy.
Oh, I just wanted to wish him good luck.
which is a cute thing from her, given what's going on. All right. What a boys! Boy, does this look like a job for Lulu.
So, how shall we do this?
How shall we do this? We gotta shock the shit out of them is how we're gonna do it, Lulu.
Don't look so shocked.
Oh. I'm stealing from them.
I may know his voice because he's the voice in Baldur's Gate 2.
Oh.
I don't know exactly what character, but putting that together, I'm like, yep, that's what I know it from. Also from Princess Mononoke and a ton of animes. I still haven't seen Princess Mononoke.
We should watch it, just not with Gav.
Yes, I know. Now with Gav, that is a later in life movie for him.
Yeah, it's when I saw Princess Mononoke, I was like 12, and it scared the shit out of me.
He also played the character of Romulan in The Next Generation.
Oh, nice. Okay, Riku, we're gonna take you out of here, buddy. Don't worry.
He's also in Castle in the Sky.
There just comes a point when you have played so many video games or watched so many anime things where you're just like, man, I don't even fucking know where I know you from. I just know I know you from somewhere.
Yep. Especially when you dip into the filmography and it's like 500 entries. You're like, you're in here.
Oh man, there's Mass Effect 3. I had a bizarre like head brain moment of just like ice cream like ouch moment of
brain freeze.
Like yeah, that kind of feeling, because your personal assistant in Mass Effect 3, like the person who like takes care of your like mail and stuff, they are voiced by the same woman who does the Inquisitor, the female Inquisitor voice, like the British Inquisitor voice.
For Inquisition?
For Inquisition. Yeah,
Oh.
so listening to her talk to you as Shepard is like weirdly listening to someone speak in your own voice at you, but it's not you. And it like had a, you know, when you're in a dream where you're like, oh, it's my dad, but not my dad. It's like one of those moments of just like, oh, brain hurt. Okay, keep going this way.
Maybe one day
Yes!
I'll finish that series.
Okay, sorry. Exciting news over in Kamari Land. Kamari has just learned Steel, which is going to make him a little power. Part of me wanted to finish that sentence by saying bottom, but it's not. He's just gonna be a little tag team with Riku. All right. Forewarning, guys. I fucking suck at this game. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm good at it. I have always sucked at this minigame. I have never been good at it.
A butterfly with rainbow wings.
We are just going to accept that now.
Things.
It is Barty. Okay, so this is the Macalania Woods butterfly hunt. You approach the butterfly of many hues, and its red and white blue brethren will appear. Try to catch 7 of the blue butterflies, but beware the reds, for they call powerful fiends when threatened. So basically, you're trying to catch blue butterflies, but if you hit the red ones, you get an encounter. Okay. Butterflies disappear after a certain time. Try catching the blue butterflies while avoiding the red ones. So you go here, and you're like, ooh, butterfly, and then this starts the minigame. So you have to do it within time. And no, did I? Oh, I have to go run backwards. That's why. Fucked it up already. Hi, butterfly. Let me do butterfly things. Okay. So we go in here, and we got butterfly. Yay. And then, no, I don't want you. But I do want you. Yay. And it's hard. Depth perception is hard. And
in these games in particular, yeah, depth perception is hard.
And no. And don't want you. Fuck off. Bye. Yes. And yes.
What's
fuck
that
off.
one?
Yay, I did it!
You
Guys,
preface that with, I suck at this
I know,
game.
I'm usually terrible at it. That's the best thing I've ever done. So, I can only have you guys to credit to that. I have been shitty at every other attempt of doing that. So that's all on you guys. I would also like to remind you that my first attempt at doing this was walking out of the game area.
True, you did get it on your second.
I did fuck it up. Alright, there we go. Okay. So we're auto-saving. I think we're not doing a ton of encounters right now because they want us to get to Macalania, but when we come back here, they're like, it's fuck you time. Alright. What do I want to do here? Let's swap you out with Tidus.
Miss me?
Always.
Also, there's a few more of those games, and they do get harder from there.
Yeah, they... Not great. Okay, Kimari, we're gonna kill that guy. Then we're gonna swap you out for Riku's. We're gonna steal fish scale.
Various doing double steals between the two.
Yeah. Trying to get you out with Lulu.
Let's end this.
So the like premier advantage here is hasting both Kimari and Riku, and then just letting them steal as much as they can from like big enemies.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember like one of the first times we talked about 10. This is the strategy you talked about.
It's a great strategy. And I think we've talked about this before, but having Kimari have steel is important for later on, because then you can get a whole bunch of level 3 key spheres, which are exceedingly fucking rare in this game. They are very, very hard to get. And having Kimahri have steel means that you can, I think you can get up to 5 of them in one fight. So, very advantageous to have Kimahri have steel. And we're gonna swap you out with Waka. And then, guys, as a quick heads up, we're gonna have to wrap up at 10, just because Josh has something after this that he needs to go run to. He's gonna have fun with the Australians. So, just as a heads up to you guys, we'll be wrapping up here in about 15-ish minutes.
I got stuff to do that I can't talk about.
Yeah.
The best stuff.
Josh has been doing a lot of stuff with Adam and Jackson and Zamet, and I'm not jealous.
It's been good getting to catch up with them. I mean, Adam I get to talk to because of our D&D games a lot, but Jack and Zamet I don't get to talk to as much, on camera at least. So it's good to see them.
Yeah, someday we will take the horrible flight and actually go out to Australia instead of having them come here. Because I've never been to Australia. You have, but I've never been.
I have. It is quite a flight.
Yeah.
5 hours to LA, 14 hours to Sydney.
Get to save up for those like super special comfy chairs. So my former boss, Randy, who is a incredible dude, he has a girlfriend in, I think she lives in Adelaide. She they've been long distance for years now, and he flies out, or was pre-pandemic, he would go and fly out like 2 or 3 times a year. He would go out to see her, which is just an insane amount of flying time.
Yeah, that's really a lot.
Yeah. We had some crazy miles.
It is an exhausting trip. I did it when I was 13, and I definitely conked out real hard on that plane.
Yeah, I can imagine that being just the like best option. Bye-bye.
Australia is such a,
whoops,
like, you look at it and you see 2 towns and you're like, oh, those are actually pretty close together, and then you check to see the distance and it's like 8 hours.
It's the Texas thing, right? Where like a lot of people in like Europe, they're like, well, you know, you drive X amount of miles and you're in a different fucking country, and you know, you drive X amount of miles in Texas, you're still in fucking Texas and you haven't gotten to your destination yet.
I think that was Neil from Lucky Die. I'm like, where in Texas are you? And he described it as, if I drove for a day in any direction, I'd still be in Texas.
Yeah. It's my friend lives in Dallas, and her husband at one point was stationed in Austin, or had a job in Austin, and it was like, I mean, it was like 4.5 hours each way, I think. It's a long drive. Let's see. And poor Lilth, when Lilth came over here to go to Gen Con with us, we packed her in the car and we were like, this is Ohio. This is still Ohio. There's so much corn. Still Ohio.
There's so much corn.
There's so much corn. Because we drove the full 10 hours from New York to Indianapolis.
13.
13. Oh, God, I'd forgotten how long it actually was.
It says 12, but because we can't drive that straight, it came out to about 13.
Yeah.
I did it twice.
Yeah. So,
Tulsa
Steel
says,
and
I look
Wings.
forward to seeing what you and those folks come up with. Their podcasts have been on my playlist for a while. They are some funny ass people.
Oh my god.
And some of the kindest people I've met in this space.
It's kind of infuriating. I'm not even gonna lie, and they can listen to this and quote me on it. Like, it's unfair for a group of people to be like as friendly and as hot and as funny as they all are at the same time. Like, it's frankly like, fuck you guys. But I just remember when we were in D&D Live, like, we ended up having a, like, just incredible time, like, having lunch with them and just being able to hang out with them. And the, like, ability for those guys just to riff off of each other naturally, it was a marvel to watch. We were all dying of, like, just tears of laughter. Jackson went on a whole bit about being in a palm tree, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I forgot. It doesn't make any sense. It sounds like a fever dream when you start to recall
like,
it.
you can't explain it. It's just really funny in my mind. Okay, so I'm gonna save here.
He distinctly remembers the meat sweats as well.
Oh, yes. We took them for Korean barbecue, and we ordered way too much food, like an obscene amount of food. And Jackson ate so much of it, which we were very grateful for. But then we were all like horribly overfull and sweaty. It was wretched. That looks like something. It is. Alrighty. Oh, Waka.
And told, in case you haven't listened
Holiday
to it,
prices on all
if you
items
want to,
in celebration of Nice to See More Watto's wedding.
if you want to hear any of the stuff we have done with the Aussies, there's Hackenstone's Gambit and Azaka's Gambit. It's in our feed as Adam and Zamet.
Too expensive,
and
you
then
think?
I also did some stuff for their House Rules series and
How about
AD&D. It's me, Adam.
Ooh. That's fancy.
It's quite a pricey bit of steel there.
Yeah, but you get like so much goddamn money in this game. Sure.
Oh yeah, you're sitting on 120k.
Yeah. It's 12,000.
Huh? Damn.
I'll go with these prices for a while.
Yeah, it's fine. We can run up here if we want. No, we can't. Just kidding.
Adam has the best tabaxi culture.
really
that whole
does.
group is a bunch of tabaxis in real life.
Wait. It is here. Somewhere.
What's here?
Something you should see.
All right,
But,
let's see if we can get through
Sir
this.
Orin,
It won't take long.
I'm just gonna chop this tree down. Stand by. Like, okay, Dad.
Didn't want to just climb over it or anything. Just all right, sure.
All right. So we're here.
This place. It's just water, isn't it?
This is what spheres are made of. It absorbs and preserves people's memories.
What's that?
It's a boss.
Fiends are also attracted to these places.
All right, we're gonna try and get through this boss, and then we'll go release Josh. So, if I remember correctly, this thing is changes based on certain magic stuff. It's Tidus's turn right now.
Looks like it should take some lightning damage.
Yeah, we can try that, but it absorbs things, right? Because Orin just said, like, hey, it absorbs memories, so that healed it.
Yep.
Alright, so it's doing...
It absorbs all spells except its one weakness.
Right, so... It just did frost damage. We can try...
Do you have a assess materia?
I can't... Well... It might be
Scan.
immune to this. It's immune. Okay. Oh, thank you. Alright, let's try.
I love how Lulu's like, nah.
No. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so it shifted. And...
So now it's immune to something else?
Yes.
Or rather, you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's vulnerable to something else.
There we go. Thank you.
Out of the way, you dummy. Okay. Alright, cool. Now that that's over, let's... I don't want to heal it. So I'm gonna just try and guess. It was vulnerable to fire. Let's protect from fire now. And use grenade. Oh, that hurt it.
That's good.
Probably should have done water there, and I realized it too late. Don't judge me.
Yeah, still null shock, so.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, regular attacks are still doing damage, so that's good.
Okay. So shifted. And
So, fire or water this time around?
yes. Perhaps.
Actually, no. Fire worked the first time around, so water or...
Aha, thunder. Okay,
Air?
so water is going to be the attack du jour. It's going to shift. Come at him. And
I guess whatever's left.
yeah.
I guess water and frost damage are different.
Yeah, it's like ice.
Well, the only one you haven't done yet is frost.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm just trying to protect Lulu now. Kimari. Ronso. Rage. Jump. Okay. Aha!
Sid has a very similar attack to that.
So... Alright.
All the protection.
Yup. Come on, run running out of time here, guys. Okay.
That could be anything, right? You don't
Yeah,
know
I'm
whatever
gonna hit
you
it with
want.
the... Oh, that healed it, so it's not ice. Okay, so it's fire. Oops.
You just did blizzard, so you have fire damage.
Oh, I probably could have done that with Kamari as well. I forgot he has use now. We are going to actually use her overdrive. I did just take a grenade. And we have another big boom. Alright, we're just going to do 2 grenades. No! Why is 2 grenades? Oh, that's bad news for... Oh, no. Well, that was wretched. I picked 2 grenades, right?
You did.
Boy, that sucks.
Yes, it's not fire damage. Or it is, but grenades are not fire damage.
Maybe? I don't know. I'm just gonna hit it with my ball. That heals it. So we're still on fire damage. Okay.
Grenades are physical damage.
Okay. Tidus has not the flame sword on him. We're just gonna attack him. That was terrible. Ugh. But I'll do something that I should have done from the beginning, which is cast haste on Lulu. Okay, water. Oh. Plonk. Special. If you have to pop off, you're more than welcome to, and I'll just wrap it up.
I got 3 minutes.
Alright. They cast water, right?
They just cast thunder right
Damn it. Okay. Not going well for Morgan. They cast thunder.
Yep.
Means I need to do water.
I believe that was it. Told says I tend to have Kamari as a second Lulu for better elemental matchups.
Yeah, that's also an excellent strategy. Okay. Okay, fire. Alright. It casts fire, so I cast blizzard. Please die. I'm so tired of you.
I'm not a fan of the fact that, like, there's no visual cue. You need to wait for them to attack. Yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
sucks.
There, oh thank God. In the nick of time. Plop.
It's a very Babel sound.
Yeah.
Good job. I'm gonna hop off for now. Told,
Alright,
rest
well,
of chat.
Thank you
Have a
for
wonderful
joining
night.
me. And
You're
then,
welcome.
guys, I'll just see this little bit through where we gain Jets here. And, we get mad leveling up, yo. Okay.
Whoa, this is old. Don't know if you can play it back.
Jecht left it here 10 years ago. Play it back.
Mm-hmm.
What are you taking?
Well, you said it was gonna be a long trip. We'll be seeing a lot of neat things, right? So I thought I'd record it all in this. To show to my wife and kid, you know.
This is no pleasure cruise.
Hey, Braska. Ain't this supposed to be a grand occasion? We're the cheering fans, the crying women.
This is it. Too many goodbyes. People think twice about leaving.
If you say so. Well, it better be a lot more colorful when we come back.
Bye, Told. Thank you so much for
Parade for Braska,
joining.
vanquisher of sin.
We should go. Day will break soon. Oren, could you stand closer to him?
We're on Mount Gagazet. It's cold as shit, and Jet is titties out.
Good. That should do it.
What's the matter? Afraid I might bite?
Jecht.
Braska, you should take one too. It'll make a great gift for little Yuna.
I suppose.
Lord Braska, we shouldn't be wasting our time like this.
What's the hurry, man?
Let me tell you what the hurry is.
Oren.
Jet and Braska are gonna
What's
go
the
in the,
point?
or Jet and Orin are
Wasn't
gonna
on some pleasure cruise.
get in the get along
there's
shirt.
more.
Hey, if you're sitting there watching this, it means you're stuck in Spira like me. You might not know when you'll get back home, but you better not be crying. Although I guess I'd understand. But you know what? There's a time when you have to stop crying and move on. You'll be fine. Remember, you're my son. And, well, never mind, I'm no good at these things.
Can't have any emotions.
Anyways, I believe in you. Be good. Goodbye.
Character growth.
He sounded almost serious, but it was too late.
He was serious. Jecht had already accepted his fate.
His fate?
Jecht, he was always talking about going home to Xanarkand. That's why he took all those pictures, to show them to you when he returned. But as he journeyed with us and came to understand Spira and Braska's resolve, it happened gradually, but Jecht changed. He decided he would join Braska in his fight against sin.
So then, he gave up going home?
That was his decision.
I guess I understood. My old man, he knew there was no way back home, back to Xanarkand. He wanted to go home, but he knew he couldn't. He couldn't go on until he accepted it. Besides, even if he had found a way back, I don't think he would have left his friends behind before their journey was complete.
All right, let's go, guys.
Aw,
Maybe I had to start accepting my own fate.
having some self-realization over here. So, we can collect all of these, and what they do is that they give Orin overdrives, which is super dope. Just checking all this stuff out here. And then we'll go save. And then we'll wrap up for the night. But it was super good playing with you guys. And, I've missed playing
Wait.
this.
Yeah?
Jecht loved you.
Oh.
Oh, come on, please.
He just didn't know how to express it, he said.
Enough about my old man, okay?
I just thought you should know.
Thanks, Oren.
Okay. Thanks.
I don't think there's anything else in here. And if there is, I missed it, and that's it. We'll come back for it later. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back over here to this save point, and we are going to save. And then next time, we will go to Makalania Temple, where we will talk to Seymour, and we will get the badassiest Aeon ever, Shiva, who's my favorite. She's the best girl. And we'll do more plot stuff. Whoa, sorry, excuse me for just burping in the middle of that, but we will do more plot stuff next time. But thank you guys again for joining Josh and I on Final Fantasy X. It was nice to play with you, and yeah, good to be back streaming. It's been a rough year. It's been a rough time lately, so feels good to get back into it. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining, and be good. Bye.